Today, I would like to talk about leadership. Leadership is something that every person have its unique perception, its unique meanings, and I throughout the week I asked for people about what leadership was, and they told me different reasons, different meanings, and different perceptions. Basically based on attitudes, knowledge, and skills that an effective leader should have. And well, the first thing that I would like to highlight is something that really the four of people like really agree on is basically that an effective leader should motivate people to reach their goals and their objectives. It doesn't matter if it is a informal group. So an effective leader should always be like motivates people. And the second thought or the second thing that I would like to share is that an effective leader should always be approachable. It always has time to listen to others, to the rest of the members of the group, and it's quite a big difference because if one group have a leader that doesn't pay attention to the comments of the rest of the team workers, it's really different from other group that the leader listen and the leader like have some time in order to take into consideration comments, suggestions, and these kind of things. Because I mean, it's a group, and every has the reason or the right to talk and to express their opinion, and that this is an important thing. The third thing that I found really interesting was like every leader should always be a risk taker because we don't know what will happen in the future. But if we have like a positive attitude and a positive perception of things, it will be really easy to follow the steps in order to achieve our goals. And it's something that every leader should have, and it's really, really important. The fourth thing that I found was like a leader should always be ethically and behaves honestly because he's a sample. I mean, everybody follows the leader, and if the leader doesn't behave appropriately, the people will be really upset, will be really confused. So that is something that every leader should have. I also found some differences between these four opinions. The person A that I asked basically told me that a good leadership or a good leader should always delegate, but it's something that it's really difficult if someone wants to control everything, and it's really difficult to this person delegate something. Whereas other person B told me that a leader loves his job, whereas the person C told me that a leader should always be like really resourceful. That is something that is really important because you have to know how to manage what the resources that you have. So you have to handle, you have to know how to put it in a proper way in order to get things done. And the person D told me also that he talked about punctuality. He told me that a leader should always be punctual, but it depends on the cultural, like cultural differences between countries, especially if it is in Colombia. We know that Colombians are not always punctual, so that is something that it could be like relative. But if you are in your, let's say in the German culture, you have to be really punctual and you have to really get on time in appointments, in meetings. So that is something that really varies depending on the country and the culture. Well, personally, I think that I must improve my delegation skill because sometimes I want to control everything and I don't trust enough in the other members of my team. So that is something that I should improve. I have to trust in I have to trust my group. I have to trust in their abilities, their skills, their attitudes, their knowledge. And sometimes I cannot do everything. So that is something that I should work on. And I so the was for the further one talking about leadership. Thank you for watching.